WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
Hey y'all, this is Larry Whitfield. Welcome to Sunday Throwbacks right here on WVTC Detroit. On today's show, it is our hope that you will enjoy great music from past and present, that you will be impacted by a throwback moment. So listen, call a neighbor, call a friend, call somebody. Let them know Sunday Throwbacks is on. Let's go. It's Sunday. Sunday Throwbacks. There you go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week of Sunday Throwback. I am your host, Larry Whitfield, and this is
me.
Elder Val.
This is me. This
Thomas,
is it.
in her first Sunday
Garb
garb.
or raiment, any of those. Just you know, her workout clothes. Because I work at church.
That's
I'm a
right.
servant.
That's right.
It's a service
Well, at my
club.
church, Up From the World Ministry, shout out to Apostle Eric Wilkerson and everybody there on Puritan and Stoker. We're in black on First Sunday, but we all do the same thing.
We all
do
doing
the
kingdom
same
work.
thing.
I
Yes.
don't care what you put on.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
I need y'all to like and share.
Like and
if you are on
share.
Facebook, if you are on YouTube, if you are on X, if you are on WVTCDetroit.com,
Yes.
I need you to like and share. We have an awesome father and son.
We do.
You remember that?
We're
Come on.
father
See,
and son.
we do it all
No
when it comes to
job
photography,
big,
y'all.
no job
I'm
too
talking
small.
about T34
Yes.
studio photography. Anthony and Austin, Minister
Yes.
Austin, who so happens to be a minister
Right.
on the ministers board at Up From the World Ministries. But we're going to get
Wonderful.
into all of that.
Wonderful.
But I need you all to like
Like
and share. Like
Come
and
on,
share.
come on, you
I got some
listen.
birthday anniversaries and
And some other
stuff that I want to announce so
Let's
that
do
we
it.
can jump right into it.
Let's go.
I want to say, first of all, happy
Let's go.
47th wedding anniversary to Bishop Edgar and Sheila Van.
Yes.
I want to say happy birthday to Mary Divine, who was the mother of Marcus Divine.
Marcus Divine. Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Sheila Morel Odin.
That's
We all
it.
know who that is.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Happy 7th birthday to Emmanuel Johnson Jr.
Happy birthday.
Yes. I want to say happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Pastor Charlie Knighton of Pilgrim's Travelers Missionary Baptist
All
Church.
right then.
Happy 19th birthday to Ray Monet Johnson.
Yes. Wonderful singer.
Yes.
She is.
And guess
something
what?
else.
We want to give a big congratulations to Bishop Gregory Ingram, who earlier this week received his 50-year jacket from Kappa Alpha Psi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, yeah.
Yes, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. So congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Happy 88th birthday to
Whoa.
Mother Dogood, who is the mother of Elder Mark Dogood.
Do good.
Yes, yes.
You're supposed
yes,
to
yes,
hang
yes.
around
We
when
go
your
back.
name is
We go
Do-Good.
back to the prayer tabernacle
We need
days.
some
back
more do-goods.
Happy 29th anniversary to Joseph and Shani Coleman,
Happy
good friends of
anniversary.
mine. Also to happy birthday to Pastor Curtis Stevens
of IFM Atlanta. That's Increasing Faith Ministries Atlanta. I do ministry with them once a month here. They have a church here. And he turned 61 on today. So happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. I also want to say happy birthday to your granddaughter.
Charlie.
Oh, I'm gonna let you do it.
I call her Charlie. That's my daddy's name. Spelled like my daddy. No, E-I-G-A. You know that?
Yes.
That?
Yes.
C-H-A-R-L-I-E, my Charlie. She turned 10.
Yes.
We had a ball.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Listen,
Charlie.
Let me say this so we can get into the show. Sandy and I was up here at the studio, and we're working. You know, we're always building, always doing kingdom building.
Wonderful.
And Sandy is getting ready for Monday's show. Her show. You can see her show every Monday and Tuesday from 5 to 7. Y'all, every year we celebrate this woman's birthday. I'm talking about Dr. Ludella Evans Reed. She is the sister of the late great Bishop Clay Evans. From Fellowship. Yes, getting ready to celebrate her. And she comes on. She be on StreamYard talking and chewing and eating cake and all that. And we bring people on to just give accolades and just talk about her life and what they have meant, what she has meant to them. And you know what? He said, you know what? Y'all got to party without me. He made her transition. On yesterday, we got the text. We was working. We was working. Sandy looked at the phone and just showed it to me. She made her transition on yesterday. So we want to say to Fellowship, we want to say to the city of Chicago, we want to say to the Gospel Music Workshop, we want to say just to gospel music, a general has gone home. Dr. Ludella Evans Reed made her transition on yesterday, and I'm sure we're going to be talking more about it on the Sandy Rose Show. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow from 5 to 7, along with the other programming that's going to be on. But listen, let's get to it.
Let me just make one more.
Go ahead. Yes, absolutely.
There's a wedding today. Who's
getting married?
Wedding bells. Who is getting married? Bishop Samuel Wilson.
Bishop Samuel Wilson.
And Rosalind Berry Smith.
Yes.
You talk those kids, those two families are gonna be dunamis. For real.
Congratulations.
The Wilsons. Yeah.
Congratulations, Bishop Samuel Wilson and Rosalind
Smith.
Rosalind Berry Smith. Congratulations to you all as you all take it to another level. Take it. But listen, let's get to some music. We got guests. We got to get to our guests. But I want to open this up with some good old gospel something. Yeah, it is a throwback. Come on, it's something we came up in.
Okay, let's do it.
And this was before the praise and worship.
The
deacons used to get
head
up
bent,
front,
body bow.
And this is what they used to do. Dr. Watts.
Absolutely.
You remember Dr. Watts?
I sang Dr. Watts. Honey.
Yes. We're going to open up this show with Dr. Watts from the Williams Singers. And when we come back, y'all, T34 Studios is gracing the table because this is Sunday. Let's go.
Oh, basketball.
I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Long as I live and sugar rise. Because it's been good to me. Oh, I love the Lord. I say it like daddy, y'all.
Yes, we're back, everybody. This is Sunday Throwback. And Minister D said church didn't start without Dr. Watt.
Did not.
Did not.
Did not.
Did not.
Absolutely.
It did not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Our
about
guest is in the
atmosphere.
building.
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
they are. Yes, they are.
Anthony,
Yes.
Yes.
Austin,
And Austin.
Morgan,
Yes.
T34 Studios.
Will
Let's go.
Yes. 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 Let's do it.
TV34. I said T34 did not sound like a Cadillac.
Well,
It's
Like T34 with the drop top.
Motor oil. Sound like
Yes.
motor oil.
What's up, sirs?
How you doing?
Gentlemen.
You doing all right?
Absolutely.
You're not camera shy, are you?
Not at all.
No, you photography.
He's a
You're not
photographer. You can't
Oh,
be.
he grew up in front of the camera,
Yeah.
so he good.
Yeah.
We could just gonna try to keep our composure.
Okay, I got it.
Because
I
you
got
were
it.
working everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Listen, we got another quick birthday. You want to throw out there? Let's do that.
Yes, I want to send a shout out to my daughter.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shaka Taylor.
Oh,
It's
Shaka
her
Taylor.
birthday. My twin, 43.
43. Happy
Hey.
birthday.
My twin.
Birthday.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's,
Yes.
let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do
We
it.
are so excited to have you all here. You all did my graduation pictures,
Mhm.
man. I
Sure.
graduated from LA Film School not too long ago, and we're just going to show a couple pieces later. But I want to talk about how did you all get started? Was you already like doing a thing, and you said, "Son, let's go," or he took an interest? How did that all get started?
Well, it started with me back in 78, 79. You know,
Oh, that's
I may not look like I'm
You
about to
don't.
be
You have pulled-
64
Yeah.
in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
Wow.
2 weeks from the
Great
day.
work.
Yeah.
Great work.
Wow.
But this has been a passion of mine for a long time. I
Mhm.
love it. And it just started out with a passion for creating memories.
Mhm.
You know, you look back in the day where you had all these silent films, and
Yes.
you know, we didn't have that
Mhm.
stuff back then.
Right.
So to be able to create that and share that information and be able to create those memories,
Mhm.
that's what it was about for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because I talk about it all the time, you can look at a picture
Mhm.
and you knew exactly what was
That
going
is
on
correct.
that moment in time.
That's
Yeah. It
It
correct.
takes you right back to that.
Mhm.
And that's why I
Mhm.
love doing it. That's why I
Right.
love doing it. And, you know, my son, he grew up in front of the camera. You know, he truly grew up in
Yeah, he
front
got
of the
that
camera.
smile.
Natural.
Look at it. Y'all see that?
And, you know,
A
started
natural,
out.
That's a camera smile right there.
supernatural. Yeah.
And, you know, I never tried to force him to
Mhm.
follow my footsteps or anything. I just wanted to show him that this is something that he could fall back on and something that he can do as a side business
Okay.
to earn extra income.
Okay.
But as he grew older, you know, started hanging out with me a little bit and everything, you know, he was shy. He didn't want to meet the celebrities and entertainers. I got the chance to do a lot of that.
Mhm.
So as he grew older and started to learn more about it, he's like, you know, this is something that has a little interest. And turns out, initially, he was a lot more into videography.
Okay.
You know, because he went to school for it and everything. So
Okay.
he
Yeah.
started doing a lot more of that. But whenever we work together,
Mhm.
it's just like, you know, hand in hand.
Right.
Never missed a beat. We
Yeah.
knew what each other was looking for.
Mhm.
We had that connection.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful thing. And it still is. And to come all the way around and to have a studio now, you know, with my son,
Yeah.
doesn't get
That's
any better.
amazing,
Wow.
man, because
Right.
you all have an
Does not get
awesome
any better.
studio. Listen, my boss, Sandy, has been telling me, I need you to get some headshots
Uh-huh.
and not with the phone.
Thank you.
She's been saying that for so long. I need you to get some headshots because I don't care what they put on these phones.
Mhm.
Right.
It's
don't-
it's
It's not the
nothing.
same.
It's nothing like the camera.
Yes.
Can you kind of talk about that a little bit? Because a lot of people think, well, I got this new and I
iPhone
don't want to
50.
call. I don't want to call it because
I'm going to tell you what it
new
is.
technology phones that got 18, 19 cameras in front of it.
Yeah.
I don't need
It's
A
it's
that type
zillion
of camera.
it's a
megapixels.
it's a camera with a phone attached to it. That's what it is.
Okay.
Because if you look at it now, the average cell phone, especially an iPhone, about $50.
Mhm.
So you're getting a camera and you're getting a computer. Phone is extra. But that's what they promote. You know, this phone can do all of this. It can shoot a movie, and it can. But having true photography equipment and learning behind the scenes and learning history of photography, that's what makes it. Right. Because one of the things that you do, and Larry can speak on this, when you're in the studio, I talk to my son about this all the time. You want to try to get it right when you're shooting. So there's less that you have to do on the back end editing. Right. And soon as we got him in the studio, he didn't have any idea what he wanted to do.
Right.
And my son was doing it. Yeah. I was the assistant.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I had never been. Let me tell you quickly. I have not been in the studio like that since we did like senior pictures, and I graduated in '82.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So coming in there, I was really afraid.
And that's our goal. Yeah, is to make you comfortable. And from the first shot to the end, we're going to get you involved with the whole process. Yeah. And we make you feel comfortable. We make sure that you understand what we're doing, how we're doing it. And right away, as soon as I saw you, it's like I saw the outfit that he had on and everything, the ears and stuff. I'm like, you got to do it first. Yeah. Okay. First thing we did, black and white shot. Killed it. Killed it. Yeah. Killed it. He was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Set him put on all these colors.
Now put your hand like this.
Literally.
Now do this.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what we do is we get you involved with the process. And that makes it a lot easier for us. One, because, you know, when you're shooting somebody for the first time, you can be a little uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that your client is comfortable. Yeah. And they got to understand what you're doing, how you're doing, and understand the direction and the process.
Yeah.
So because with the lighting and everything that we make sure again that we get it right first time. One of the main things that I want to talk about, you know, especially in his generation now, these photographers now, they don't have all of the professional equipment that we have, that I've built. And one of the key and most important things in light meter.
A light
meter. Okay.
Yeah. Because with a light meter, measure the lighting and everything. Gives you proper exposure.
Okay.
Once you do that, you're on. You're ready to go. Only thing after that is posing and getting everything as direction.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, listen, I want to get to Austin, but before we do, I want to get to some. I hope y'all are liking and sharing, and I hope y'all listening. Yes. And I hope y'all understanding. Y'all need to come to the studio. Quit taking these headshots with these.
There is a difference. There is a huge difference. Yeah. You know, I mean, the cell phones really can do a lot, but there's nothing like being in a studio.
Right.
It's nothing a totally different vibe, totally different environment. The direction and everything is just totally different.
Yes.
And when you come to us, you're going to notice that.
Yes.
From the first 5 minutes you step through that door, you're going to notice something different.
Valerie, before I left, I was on the floor with my legs crossed.
Oh,
this is true.
I didn't bring no, but I was on the floor. Sandy, I was on the floor with my legs crossed.
And see, that's one of the things that I was giving him some direction on how to do this, how to do that. And as I started doing that, he started getting more and more confident. He's like, okay, I can do this. I didn't know. And
we got to go to a song.
He couldn't believe it.
You lost all your macho card on that one.
I gotta go to a song. Listen, I want to play Simply Determined by Bishop Oscar Hayes, but I want to announce this starting this month. Valerie?
That is
starting
correct.
This month.
Yes.
We are going to be highlighting choirs, and that entire month we will highlight a throwback from that particular choir because we want to highlight the show Sunday Throwback. So we'll have a choir every month that we will play each show. It will be a throwback. So I want to start with Oscar Hayes and Abundant Life Fellowship. We will be playing a song from them all this month, starting with my favorite, Simply Determined.
All right.
And when we come back, y'all, TV34 is gracing the table.
Very good.
And we're going to give it to Austin because this is
Sunday
Throwback. We'll be right back, y'all. Yes, everybody, we're back. That is my favorite. Now, between our station owner and Elder Val, they've already given me the list to play for Oscar Hayes and Al for the remainder of the month.
That
so
is
y'all
correct.
stay tuned.
Correct.
Sandy's over there.
Yeah.
I want. So it's already list is already made. So this month we are celebrating Bishop Oscar Hayes and Abundant Life Fellowship, known
Good.
as ALF.
Alf.
Yes.
Alf.
Yes, along with
Correct.
Scatman Darius Twyman was
That's
part of that
right.
whole entourage.
So much
Yeah,
music.
so y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
Austin,
Yes, sir.
Minister Austin.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, how are you?
I'm doing great. Can't complain.
Service was great, wasn't
Oh, listen.
it?
I don't know if you know this, but I actively take notes
Yeah.
when I'm in church. I've been doing it since like 2015.
My notes
so,
right here.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
all the time.
Yes, sir.
Because I need to reflect on what was said
Mhm.
throughout the message. Like you hear it live, and that's
Mhm.
one
True.
thing.
True.
But then when you go back and review, that's another thing. You might get additional revelation.
Yes. You get
listen to
additional
the young
nuggets.
man
And,
talk.
again, shout out to Up From the World Ministries and
Yes.
Apostle Eric L. Wilkerson, Up From the World Ministries, North and South.
All right.
But getting back to this photography, man, you led the charge when I came in there, man. I was
Yes, sir.
nervous as what they call a Betsy bug. I still ain't seen
No.
a Betsy bug.
All get
I
out.
just used
I'll
to.
get back.
I'll get
Yeah, all
right.
get out.
Yeah, Betsy's that's
Yeah.
for something else. Go right
No,
ahead.
that's
son.
old school. Nervous as a Betsy bug.
Yeah.
Throwback.
But anyway, between your dad and I mean, between your dad and you all set the atmosphere and made it comfort.
Mhm.
However, he had you lead the charge.
Yeah.
So
Wonderful.
what was that like for him to give you the reins on that particular session
So
and him stand back and be like, look at my boy right there. Look at him hold that camera.
I look at it like this. One, I mean, it's obvious that I look up to my dad. I mean, it's very apparent.
Yeah.
But I look at it these days as him just passing the baton on to me. At
Mhm.
some point, that's genuinely or like naturally was going to happen.
Yeah.
But like I also have been telling a lot of people this, like, so I'm a huge fan of basketball. And I always tell people, like, when it comes to photography, if he's Michael Jordan, then I'm Kobe.
All right.
Okay.
So Michael Jordan set the tone.
Two goats.
And then Kobe just perfected it. He just
Mhm.
added a
Right.
new level of mentality or creativity in our aspect as well. So to make sure that we take it to even higher heights. And so we've always been really big on setting the foundation.
Mhm.
So coming into the studio, because with this newfound information of you not having a photo shoot in quite some time,
Quite some time.
like he said, the goal is for us to make our clients as comfortable as possible. So
Mhm.
this is a tip. This is an exclusive, I guess. Well, the day that we got the studio, got the keys, he was on his way, and we had nothing in there yet.
Mm.
And I remember getting in the middle of the floor, and
Come
I got
on,
on my
son.
knees and I
Come
prayed
on.
Mm.
because what I know is that, you know, we deal with so much in the world and all of that stuff. And so sometimes when you come in to our studio, you got fear attached to you, like timidness, like
Yeah.
whatever the case. The
Mhm.
goal is for you to leave bold, courageous,
right.
courageous, and confident,
All right.
knowing that you had a successful shoot, knowing that you had a great experience, knowing that you ultimately have great photos that's going to leave you completely satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
So carrying the mantle now, or like being in charge, especially for your shoot, was just really additional experience, but it also helped me to just see what areas that I'm strong in and what areas that I may just need improvement in. And that's why I had him as my assistant, so he can direct me still at the same time, because at the end of the day, he is my creative director.
Yeah.
And so that's why when you first came in, the first thing that he said was, I said, like, go ahead, like, we're gonna do black and white off the strength. But he just, it's kind of like he didn't even have to tell me. Telepathically, I just knew black and white. I said, okay. I switched over. I took the first picture and I said, man, you gotta see this right now. Because I knew if you saw the photo,
Yeah.
not only would that get your wheels turned and get you more comfortable, but you would see how great you look.
Mhm.
And then from there, the walls are now broken down. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay,
Oh, mine's-
I'm in good hands.
Because most times a person that is having their picture take, they really don't want to see.
They don't.
They don't want to see what they look like.
And you know what?
Well, that's
They'll-
and see Val like what? I'll
So you want to see
But
everything.
people will always say, I don't like taking pictures.
right.
Yeah.
But you don't see what we see.
Mhm.
And then the other
Uh-huh.
thing too is if you have somebody coming in that's like your assistant, for example,
Mhm.
is trying to direct you, they don't see what we see behind the camera.
Yeah.
So they're trying to tell you to do a certain thing. We see something totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you got to let us direct because we know what we're doing. We're
Right.
behind the camera.
Right.
We have the eye for it.
Yeah, we know what we're looking for,
Right.
Yeah.
and that
All
makes
right.
a big
And we
difference.
don't. That's true.
Go ahead, Elder Val.
I'm gonna start with. Don't be laughing at me. Listen, we take a photo after every show with the guests,
Mhm.
and they will tell you, "I really want to see." And I tell them, "Don't you put no bold picture on Facebook because you're trying to get the best." Now I'm not camera shy,
Mhm.
but I want a good picture too, and I know that might take about 2, 3,
We
17,
can do
18
that.
shots. But what I love about it, he said something, and I love that you have the ability to bring out the best,
Mhm.
even in a person that doesn't seem like they're gonna make the best of the photo shoot
Yeah.
itself.
Mhm.
And then, Dad, I wanted to say this to you and ask you, because you would have, and I don't know if I want to say a greater appreciation or love.
Mhm.
I just say that from the space of you were pre
Mhm.
cell phone and selfie.
Right.
So what did you start with? What
See, that's the thing.
you don't want to
You
tell?
know? No.
Oh, okay.
This is one of his favorite things to talk about.
Back in the day,
Flat out.
back in the day, film photography.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Everything was shot manually. You had to know what you were doing.
mhm.
When it came to film, you had 12, 24, 36 chances to get it
Okay.
right.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's what,
yeah.
That's what film came in.
That's
12
right.
exposure, 24 exposure,
Right.
36 exposure.
Right.
So you had to know what you were doing because you didn't know anything until you got that film processed.
Mhm.
Correct.
So if you didn't get it right, you're in trouble. If you shot a wedding and it came back, everything was bad, what are you going to do?
yeah.
Mhm.
You may be able to refund them their money, but they have nothing to show for
Nothing.
nothing. So you have to know what you're doing.
Mhm.
You know, I tell people all the time, and it's a joke that goes around on Facebook. Everybody's a photographer until you tell them to put the camera on manual.
Mm.
Now that is a fact. That is a fact.
He said,
Everybody
"That's
is a
fact."
photographer until you tell them to put the camera on manual. Because when you put it on manual, you have control over everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now in that moment, you have to put to work the skill set that the knowledge and the skill set that you're supposed to know
Supposed
to be able to take an effective photo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And people are paying attention also. When you're in the studio, like you had your family there with you.
Yes, I
They
did.
were paying attention to how we were working together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were paying attention to how we were directing you, how we were getting you to pose, how we were getting you to do everything.
Turn like
And-
he said,
and-
Daddy.
and-
I'm like,
and when they looked at a couple of the
Like-
pictures, they was like,
Yeah.
your wife was a relationship.
All right. All right.
Right there.
She was. She was.
And I know she was. You doing just what she do.
And you know,
I'm on live, y'all.
This
Stop
is
it.
what we do. And
Mhm.
you know, like I said, back in the day with film, you had to get it right.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
didn't know what you were doing. You know, I process stuff in the dark room, all of that good stuff.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun, you know, because you don't know what you got, and then you go in the dark room, you're creating this. All of a sudden, it's magical.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
amazing
Wow.
to do that. But now, you know, and I went to school for it. You know,
Okay.
Austin went to school for it.
Okay.
But now, schooling is Facebook.
Exactly.
They go to Facebook University.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube
Google.
University.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
instead of really going to a school to really try to learn the basics,
Mhm.
they want the quick fix.
Absolutely.
And
Microwave.
I'm telling you now, when you're doing a big event, people are paying attention.
Yes,
And if
it
you're
is.
fumbling with the camera, you look like you don't know what you're doing, people are paying attention to you.
Mhm.
I've had people come to me when I'm working, hug me on the jacket.
Mhm.
I like what you like how you,
Wow. Right.
and that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
It makes a huge difference.
That's
And
great.
he's had the same kind of experience.
And so, all right. So one thing about me, I always try to connect everything back to God. So a revelation just hit me, just like that. So
Okay.
earlier today at church, Pastor was talking about how like things that he talks about and everything puts him within the minority of different things.
Mhm.
When you have this knowledge and skill set from a photography standpoint, it puts you in the minority of
Mhm.
people wanting to know what it is that you do. Because again, everyone's always watching.
Mhm.
So it reminded me how even times where I'm at events and I'm capturing moments that people didn't even know was happening.
Right. That's
You know, there's a moment where like a mom or like two sisters haven't seen each other in like 2 years, and the warm embrace, they didn't even know that I'm capturing that.
right.
Like, so the goal is when you're a photographer, especially at events, you need to keep your head on a swivel
Mhm.
because
That's good.
you never know what moment you can grab.
That's
Mhm.
good.
In fact, for my business, my tagline is from moments to memories.
Mhm.
Let's create yours. So there's a call to
Mm.
action to it, but like it tells you exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking a moment in time and creating a memory that lasts a lifetime.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. And listen, we got to take a moment to pay some bills.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to play this Straight Gate. One of our favorites, I know it was one of my station owner's favorite, Holy One, featuring Carnell Morel. The women's choir destroyed that song.
Let's do it.
They destroyed the song. But when we do this commercial and come back, we're going to show them quick pictures, and then we're going to talk about some other things and let people know where you are. Because you know what? The show is almost over.
It's almost over.
Oh my goodness, an hour can go so
Yeah.
quick when there's so much
You got-
good
yeah.
conversation going on.
Right.
Yeah.
But everybody, we're
Absolutely.
having a good time. I hope you are too. And we'll be right back after we pay these bills.
Hey, Bills.
Give him some glory. Come on, just open your voice, open your mouth and magnify him. Oh yeah, he's worthy. He's the great I am. Come on, somebody, come on. Oh yes, he is. He's the Holy One. Oh, bless you. He is the King of Kings. He's the great I am. He's the Holy One. He is the King of Kings. Come on. Oh, he is. He's the great I am. He's the Holy One. He is the Prince of Peace. Yes, he is. He is the Lord of Lords. Oh, yeah. He is the great I am. Yeah. He is the Prince of Peace. Yes, he is. Righteous one. Oh, yes, he is. He is the Prince of Peace. He is the great I am. He is the King of Kings. Yeah. Oh, he is the Lord of Lords. He's the great I am. He
Hey there, Dorian Ellis, Elmar's Furs, coming on to tell you a little bit about our summer layaway. Yes, the season is over for fur coats. It's now the summer. Put your coat in the layaway, 30% down, right here at Elmar's Furs. Have 6 months to get it out. By the time you get it out, it'll be time to wear it. Right here, Elmar's Furs, 13661 West 11 Mile Road. Summer layaway is happening right now, 30% down. Don't miss it. See you there.
All right, we're back.
We are.
We're back.
It's great.
I can't wait for Mr.
Great.
Dorian to come in from Elmar's Furs. Yes. Yes, sir.
With your coat.
It's up there somewhere, Sandy. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on,
Man,
come
I
on.
went to Elmar's Furs and they put a coat on me, man. And when I tell you, I felt like, you know, I ain't gonna say Liberace, but I felt some kind of way. I
Important.
felt some. Yes, I thank you. I felt important.
Kind
But listen,
and important.
let's get back to this. I want to show a couple of these pictures when I was in the studio. As everybody know, this was the organization that took my pictures for graduation. And I'm just going to show one or two because I want you all to see how they set me up for me to take certain shots. So the shot is a little dark, but I want them to explain the mechanism that they're using to get this particular shot. Now, please know that the picture don't look like that. It is somebody standing in the background shooting me, and they're telling me to pose a certain kind of way. But I want you to explain what that
Curve reflector.
curve reflector is and what it does, because this is an item that you do not have on your phone. You don't have this item on your phone. So I need you to understand the importance of it and the importance of why you should really get professional shots from an organization like this.
So when you think of a curved reflector, think of the reason why it's curved is because the way that you're positioned, you want to make sure that the light is evenly balanced on the subject's face. So you'll have a light that'll be at the top that you can't see in this photo, but there's a light off to the side that's gonna like flash off and have that. The reflector evens it out so that way your face is overexposed.
Right.
But to my dad's point earlier, this is why the light meter is so important. And remember, before we started, I had you hold the light meter to your face.
Yes.
So that way we can make sure that the measurements were good for your skin tone and
Right.
everything, because everyone's skin tone is different.
Right.
And that also makes a difference with the curve reflector as well, because you have like, they have different colors. You have like white, gold, silver. It really depends on the tone of a subject's face
Gotcha.
to highlight and make sure that the picture really stands out.
Right.
So that's very beneficial, especially when it comes to headshots. Because, you know, headshots are supposed to be known as like professional, whether you're doing
Right.
a thing for like organizations, companies, be acting, modeling, whatever the case
Yes.
is. You want to make sure that the lighting is that much more precise
Right.
and efficient, because if it's not, it takes away from the photo itself.
Right.
If the photo was just like that, I mean, obviously we can't really see you.
Right.
But when you see the actual photo, we see the joy that's on your face, we
Yes.
see the confidence, we see
Right.
the boldness, we see how proud you are to wear the cap and gown.
Yes. Yes.
And it brings out a different vibe in you.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
Right.
I was not expecting this, but I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and having the right equipment really does make a difference. So, like this particular shot right here, you could go in and do post-production editing. It's going to take a while to lighten it up.
Mhm.
You're going to have to do a lot of things to it.
Right.
And it's not going to look the same.
Right.
It's going to start to look grainy and all of that. But when that light hits it,
That's
lights
right.
everything up.
Mhm.
You know, you got the perfect image, you got the great shot, you know, you got the camera angle posed correctly. Everything is right where it needs.
And you still look like yourself because,
When it's,
you know, with these phones and again, I'm not
Filters.
taking away.
Mhm.
Thank you, Elder Val.
Yeah.
The filter,
filter,
it looks
yes.
like, okay, that is not,
that ain't quite
that's
you.
not you. Is that AI? Is that I am robot?
But
Yeah.
that's used for certain things.
Yeah.
And that's what people have to understand too.
Mhm.
There's a purpose for that.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay.
whether it be for fashion
Mhm.
or if you need to get a serious professional headshot done and you want to get it enhanced.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, that's what that's for.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and the thing that I try to do, I try not to go overboard with.
Mhm.
You know, I got this one program that I use. I call it a one touch up thing
Okay.
that I can do. I can go in,
Mhm.
drop the picture in there, click on one thing, boom,
Yeah.
Good to go.
Duh.
it changes
Wow.
just like that. It's just that
Wow.
quick and simple.
Wow.
And the atmosphere is lovely. I mean, I walked in there, they had music playing, you know, I was thirsty. You know how you walk in somewhere
Yeah.
nervous, you got cotton
Yeah.
mouth,
Yeah.
you're
Right.
starting to sweat and
Right.
all that stuff. You know, they really made me feel
Relax.
comfortable, like
Yeah.
relax, man.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
we're gonna take some good pictures. You're
Mhm.
gonna have some good pictures to show because
Yeah.
this is a grand memory.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been to school since my school was tore down. You know what I'm saying? So they really made the atmosphere lovely. So I want you all to tell the people, Anthony and Austin Morgan of TV34 Studio Photography. I want you all to tell the people where you are located, how they can get in touch with you,
Yes.
because we definitely want to get people over there to experience what I experienced. And I tell you, I experienced a wonderful thing, not being a person that have not took pictures in a
Right.
long
Right.
time.
Long
A long
for
time.
me too. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so Facebook, you can find me at Austin G. Morgan, my dad, Anthony C. Morgan. Instagram, you can find him at Fish in Detroit. So he got this hat on. Y'all probably didn't notice. He got this
I
hat
saw
on.
him. I didn't see what it said.
So
Yeah, it's got hooks, don't it?
yeah, so
Got it.
he considers himself as the fishing photographer. Matt bridging two hobbies and passions into one.
Okay.
He
Okay.
really loves fishing, and then photography literally is just his passion. I didn't quite catch the fishing bug.
Right.
I caught the photography one.
Right.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good
that's
book.
okay.
That's a good book.
But on Instagram for him, it's Fish in Detroit. For me, I have two. So I have my my personal page, which is _ Austin G Morgan, and then my business page is _ Austin G Photography.
Okay.
So we are located in Southfield, Michigan.
Yes.
Southfield, Michigan. It's 12 in Greenfield,
Yes.
and very safe, clean, spacious environment.
Yes, it is.
Plenty of parking. The goal is when you come in, especially when you're trying to it's your first time here and everything,
Mhm.
the goal is to have it so efficient that you know exactly what you're walking into.
Mhm.
So there are no surprises.
Okay.
Unless we have a good surprise for you.
Right.
You know, and that's ended up what happened with you with
Yes.
Right.
the black and white shots and
Yes.
Right.
all of those things, and just the overall environment.
Right.
Overall
And
environment.
then we have 24/7 access to. So,
Yes,
so whatever time you need to come in, we
Mhm.
can make it happen for you.
Wow.
absolutely.
Also,
Wow. That's
I do
beautiful.
have another page on Facebook, also TV34 Multimedia Production. So I do a variety of work, photography and video production, multicam editing, do the whole works.
Mhm.
You can do interviewing and all of that. If you need to come in and put a production together
Mhm.
for your own business,
Right.
we can handle all of that for you.
Okay.
can do all of
Wow.
that.
So that number that's on the screen will get them, once they call that number, all of the information that you just
Yes.
said.
That's my number
can
directly.
Get
Austin,
access
you
to
can give
all
them
of
your
that
number.
information.
Yeah, I can get.
Yeah.
I can say it now. It doesn't
Sure.
matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So phone number 313-740-3174. I'm gonna say it again. That's 313-740-3174. Communication is a very strong piece for me. So
Mhm.
no question is crazy. No question is ignorant or stupid.
Mhm.
Ask whatever question you need to ask. The goal is to answer it. Make sure that we have everything that you need to be able to make everything successful.
Mhm.
And then the other thing too, just to one thing I want to say is that we're not only here to do a business thing. We are here to educate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if there's other photographers out there that's looking to learn more about how to do this, we don't mind sharing the knowledge.
All right.
That's what I'm here for. You know, God gave me this talent, so I want to share it. You know, and so if you want to learn how to do studio photography, if you want to learn use the different kind of equipment and everything that we have,
Mhm.
come on by the studio. We can show you all of it. We can do a quick setup. We can show you how to do all of it. That's what we're here for.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Wonderful.
Sandy, you got to put this up here from Regina. We're about to get out of here, but Regina is being really silly. She said, yeah, I'm a perfect shot at 2 a.m. So
Come on through. I can make it happen. I can make it happen. I'm 2 minutes away from the studio. So
Come
I
on
can
in,
make it
Regina.
happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. But man, I want to take this
I
opportunity
like that.
to thank you both
Wonderful.
for gracing the table here at Sunday Throwback. We have learned a lot of information, and I'm sure we're going to be doing some more talking because I know
Absolutely.
you are a professional in other things. These little gadgets. We're a gadget company over here.
He's trying to steal some of my stuff.
Gizmos and gadgets.
Sandy,
But
we're about to rack them up.
That's what I'm talking about. We want to help.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that we can do to help your broadcast get better,
Yes, sir.
just let us know.
Right.
We can come through. We can help you put it together.
It's called Kingdom Building.
Yes.
That's it. And
It's called Kingdom Building.
Hallelujah.
two last things I want to say. First
Yes,
of
sir.
all, thank you for having us. Really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. You know,
Absolutely.
very honored,
Pleasure.
appreciative. We're really about collaboration community over competition. Like, here's the thing.
I like it.
The Bible says that the earth is the earth is the Lord's and the
Yeah.
fullness thereof,
Mhm.
the world and they that dwell in it. All of the resources, provisions, and everything is already.
Mhm.
All we have
Right.
to do is tap into our God-given talents and abilities to make sure that we can all come together
Mhm.
and then share the wealth.
Yeah.
It's
That's
enough
it.
of it out here.
Right.
That's it.
It is. That's
It's
so
never
There's
been a
enough of it out
competition
here
with
and
us.
enough land.
Never been a
Enough land.
competition.
Yeah. So we thank you all for that.
Thank you.
We thank
Appreciate
you
it.
all
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Everybody, make sure you all support this photography team, this father and son photography team. You know, they're individuals in their own right, but together they monster.
Wow. Synergy.
Yes, synergy.
Synergy.
And we thank God for you both being on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Listen, real quick, on next week, attorney Urena Ricks Johnson, who is
Okay.
the wife of one of the finest musicians of our day, one of the finest,
Okay.
Philip Johnson.
Okay.
His wife, Urena Ricks, who is an attorney, she got a lot going on. Oh my goodness. She's going to be with us next week on Sunday Throwback. So make sure that you all tune in. But you all, man, Anthony,
a pleasure.
Austin, man, this was
Wonderful.
great.
Truly a pleasure.
And we're going to go take some pictures.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're going to go take some pictures on the other side of this wall after
That's
this.
right.
Take some credits.
Right.
I got my camera.
He did bring it.
I got my camera. See, we don't play. We don't
Listen,
play.
you stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's
Hey,
right.
when it's fall,
No, we ain't playing like that.
after we done just said
We-
to leave that phone alone, I'm
ain't
going to
playing
the other
like
side
that.
of this wall and do this, okay?
Oh, yeah. Right. We have to have a photographer here. We pull
Well,
out a
listen,
cell phone.
we gotta go. We love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in to another
Yes.
week of Sunday Throwback. And again,
That was
next week,
crazy.
Urena Ricks Johnson, attorney, will be with us. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
And we will.
Come on, Detroit, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Come on, help me. For the rest of my life, I'll serve him. For the rest of my life, I'll trust him. For the rest of my life, I'll serve him. For the rest of my life. And we will sing the songs of his fame. Forever testify of his grace.
Thank you for tuning in to Sunday Throwbacks with Larry Whitfield on WVTC Detroit. Listen, if you would like to become a partner or a guest on our show, please send us an email at lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com. That's lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com or call 313-879-9752. That number again is 313-879-9752. We encourage you that God is always in the place, but what you have to do is get him in your space. When you do, your life will never be the same. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Hi, I'm Judge Craig Strong, and I love listening to WVTC Detroit.
Detroit, the birthplace of soul, the heartbeat of gospel music. But our gospel music legacy is at risk of fading into obscurity. The Detroit Gospel Music Legacy Foundation is on a mission to preserve our history, to ensure that the voices of our pastors, the harmonies of our choirs, quartets, and soloists live on for generations to come. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. If you have Detroit church archives, obituaries, concert souvenir booklets, gospel LPs, radio shows, cassettes, or sheet music, don't let them vanish. We'll digitize and preserve these treasures at no cost to you, and we'll return them to you, keeping our promise to honor our history. Reach out to us at DetroitGospelMusicLegacy@gmail.com and start your donation process. Together, let's ensure that the soul of Detroit lives on. Donate your gently used items to the Detroit Gospel Music Legacy Foundation today.
We're back.
This is WVTC Detroit, your award-winning gospel internet radio station. We're bringing you the best in gospel music, live shows, and inspiring interviews. Like and share our page on Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay connected. Your support helps us spread positivity and encouragement throughout the community. So whether you download our WVTC app, visit our website at WVTCDetroit.com, or join us on Facebook or YouTube, you will stay connected and entertained. Join our WVTC Detroit listener family today and tell your friends about us. Together, we can make a difference. WVTC Detroit, where gospel meets the community. Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the spirit.